Game over. Game over. Game over.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another recipe. Today we have a Soyrizo breakfast taco, and if you guys want to know how to make it at home, go ahead and keep watching.
Game over. Game over.
So we're starting off with 1 white onion, then we have 1 tomato. So what we're going to do is cut the onion in half, and then we are going to start dicing. However thick or thin, it's all of your preference. I like mine's fairly thin. So like I said, I like my onions fairly small, but whatever you prefer would totally work. So here we're just going to go ahead and take our tomato and we're going to chop it. I'm going to chop mine the same way as I did with the onions, but like I said, chunky or thin, whatever it is you prefer, go ahead and do that. So here we have our cilantro. I'm just basically going to finely chop that, and then after we're done chopping, we're just going to go ahead and throw that in there. So here we have our melon, guys. I'm just going to cut it in half and I'm going to de-seed it. Yeah, it's never fun to chew on one of those when you're eating guacamole, so I like to just go ahead and be sure to take out all the seeds. And then I'm going to get a teaspoon of salt, basically just the tip of this teaspoon, and just sprinkle that in there. And then I'm going to grab my avocados and I'm going to make sure to get all of the avocado out. We don't want to waste any of that because healthy fats, and avocados are delicious, so why waste them? And then I'm just going to go ahead and do that with the rest of all the avocados and then just throw them all in the bowl. So now that we've gotten all of the avocados, we're just going to go ahead and take a fork and then we're just going to lightly mash them. I like my guacamole pretty, I like it chunky, but I also like when my avocado is pretty mashed. So I'm like in a little bit between where smooth and chunky, but like I said, it's all about preference. You can go ahead and mash it, you know, however it is that you'd prefer. So I actually didn't show me putting in my lemon. I used a whole lemon, and as I'm mixing, I'm trying and I'm adding whatever it is that you guys prefer. Go ahead and do that. And there you have it, guys, just some simple guacamole. Just go ahead and put it in the fridge and let it get cold because that's what we're going to be using to top our tacos with later. So guys, I'm just putting my pan on the stove and placing it on a medium heat. I want my pan to get a little bit hot before I start putting oil. And I'm going to be using grapeseed oil, whatever oil it is that you guys prefer. You can go ahead and use that. So then I'm going to go ahead and grab my Soyrizo, and I'm going to take it out of the casing and put it onto the pan, like so. So yeah guys, I'm just going to go ahead and throw that on there. As you can see, the casing is plastic. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start kind of mashing it, and I'm going to just keep on moving it around the pan and just basically not slightly, but thoroughly cook this, until it's hot in the middle. And I'm just adding some more because clearly that was not enough. I like to be full. So yeah, I'm adding some more Soyrizo, and it smells really good, but it's honestly pretty messy. So maybe if you don't like to get your hands dirty, use some gloves. And yeah, so I'm just throwing that in the pan, and then I'm gonna continue to just stir fry and move it around the pan a bit so that it gets very hot and so that it cooks thoroughly. So it's smelling wonderful in my kitchen, and my fiance was like, hey, I'm hungry, so I'm throwing some more Soyrizo in again here. So my Soyrizo here is already getting a good crisp to it, which is how I prefer my chorizo. I like it to have a kind of like crumbly taste. So here I have some just egg. It's a substitution for egg. So I'm just going to go ahead and shake that up. You want to go ahead and make sure that it's shaken thoroughly before pouring it as you would eggs. But since we're vegan, we are not eating eggs here. So yeah, so just go ahead and put that on the pan and let it sit there for a while. So we're just going to go ahead and just let this kind of cook itself down. I'm just moving the chorizo out of the way and spreading it more around the pan so that the heat cooks and evenly cooks the quote-unquote egg, but not egg. And yeah, so as you can see, it's starting to thicken up and it's starting to have the appearance of egg, but I was just so flabbergasted with this whole thing. It's just so futuristic, and it's crazy that it looks so much like egg, and you'll be surprised. It tastes very similar, the texture and everything, except you're just not getting, all that cholesterol, etc. But this is not the time to be talking about eggs, so I'm going to continue telling you guys how to make this Soyrizo. So yeah, just go ahead and incorporate your Soyrizo with your eggs, like so, and just get all the pieces off, because they're really good. The little burnt pieces that are stuck to the side of the pan, I love to incorporate those because it gives it a really good taste and you get all of that flavor. And so yeah, just go ahead and keep on mixing like so. So at this point, I'm just letting it sit and letting it build a crisp. Like I said, I like my chorizo pretty crispy. And I see that there's not enough egg because, like I said, we trying to eat good, okay? So yeah, I'm cooking some more of the quote-unquote egg, or just egg. And I'm basically going to go ahead and just do the same thing and distribute that egg over the pan, let it cook, and then I'm going to incorporate it with the rest of our chorizo and quote-unquote just egg mixture. So this is the final outcome, you guys. Doesn't it look just like chorizo con huevo? Or chorizo con huevo, I'm sorry. But yeah, this is the vegan version, guys, and it tastes just as good. So wait until we cook the tortillas. So I forgot to put in a video of me cooking my tortillas on the stove, but this is the final outcome, guys. Like, it took less than 6 minutes to whip this up. So if you guys, gotta get something in the morning and gotta go, this is the way. And honestly, it was just so delicious, so good. And it's not gonna break your bank account to get Soyrizo and the just egg. It's pretty affordable. And this guacamole you can store in the fridge. You don't even have to make it every time. So it's just super convenient, super delicious. So yeah, you guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks. Bye.
Game over. Game over. Game over. Game over. Game over.